It starts with a wizard. He's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane. When you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Welcome back to the Flagon Slayers. We're all here this evening. Hello, everybody. All right, so in case you missed last week, the party hoarded away the gold that they stole from the Smiling Tiger.
What did you call me?
I said hoarded away the gold.
He called you a whore.
They explored Garnash's melon farm / distillery. Genevieve went to go kill a former friend, but saved him instead, and gained a bunch of sensitive materials that would help them in the fight to come. And then, as the party drifted off to sleep for one more night before the ultimate battle with the Beholder, some experienced dreamless sleep, the kind of sleep that you get when you're either really, really sick or doing really, really good, or a restless, dream-filled sleep, like Zygon and Animus experienced. But that will be where we begin tonight's session. So, everyone, it is the morning. You all have had a long rest, so you regain any spell slots, your HP, all of the fun stuff. Because in Dungeons & Dragons, you can get your arm chopped off, and then go to sleep for 8 hours, and it'll be back. Because that's how HP works.
Hell yeah.
We should start doing like lingering injuries.
Yeah, if you
I
think
thought about
it
doing that.
like that, it's so harsh. If you get your arm chopped off, a lot of people just have their arm chopped off now.
I thought about it when we first started, and then I thought, one, I don't want to keep track of that, and two, that is way too crunchy
Well, Anzu doesn't
for
have a
new
finger.
players. Well, yeah, but that's for a story purpose, and it doesn't affect him in any way, really.
Yeah.
Whereas if Anzu was missing an arm, he wouldn't be able to do some of the symbol stuff he needs to cast spells.
True.
Or he would have to do it at, like, half speed. It's like
you
in
have to
Naruto.
relearn it all in one.
Who signs with one hand in Naruto? It's multiple characters, I think, do it. Anyway, moving on.
That'd be really hard to play a ranger with one arm.
Yeah, you really couldn't do
You
it.
use your teeth.
Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be cool.
That'd be kind of cool. You could have a special mechanism made for the release so that you could pull it back with your mouth and then fire it like they do in the Paralympics. So, you are all awakening in the tavern / guild hall. It's around, I would say, 9 a.m. What are you doing?
I'd like to eat him first.
Okay. What is Niccolo doing?
It's gonna sound creepy.
Okay.
He's gonna be looking for all the gold and seeing and kind of looking over everybody's shoulders.
Okay.
You
so
know,
you
I'm not
wanna
watching him.
look. You want to look for money?
You know, just to.
Make a stealth check and make an investigation check. Stealth check.
I'm not gonna take anybody. I'm just gonna look.
Okay.
Interesting.
Shit, didn't bring up the character sheet there. Unnatural 20.
Okay. Now make an investigation check. Everybody else make perception checks.
What's happening? Sorry, I was reading something.
Niccolo's sneaking around.
Interesting.
I have a 20.
Okay. You also still have the voice distortion on, Hunter.
28.
What am I doing? Perception?
Yeah.
19.
Okay.
Another unnatural 20.
21.
21. And
5.
Zygon? 5. Zygon is out. He does not care. So, Niccolo, as you're sneaking around, Animus, Anzu, and Cirrus, you guys all hear someone sneaking around, kind of going. You hear doors opening as Niccolo kind of looks into rooms. Niccolo, you see you don't see any money out in the open. You see like people with their gear like next to them, but it's nothing that you haven't seen before. You also know that the money you guys stole from the Smiling Tiger is not in the building. It's in a completely different location, which you do not know where that is. Because you went to go spy on Stefan instead of going with them.
That was
But Stefan. So I have it spelled Stephan. So sometimes I pronounce it fancy. Sometimes
It's actually pronounced dipshit.
Classic Niccolo right there.
Yeah, classic.
Clever.
But yeah, the three of you that rolled a 20 or higher, you know what he's doing, and you can hear him skulking around.
So is he am I in my room and he like opens the door?
Mm-hmm.
Or, like what's?
Yeah. So he's kind of Niccolo. Describe what you're doing.
I'm briefly looking around. Kind of just seeing if y'all have the gold with you or not, because I don't really know where the gold is, where it went.
He's trying to find money.
I got it.
Yes.
I'll make sure I'll get my share.
Well, you should have gotten 8,385 platinum.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
He already lost
he did,
it.
and maybe the player forgot,
Or maybe.
or maybe he's wanting more money.
Maybe he's a greedy bastard.
Yeah, even though he's got like 80,000 gold in his pocket with that
That's like-
platinum.
Yeah.
Maybe I've got some debts to pay.
Yeah, maybe he does.
80,000 gold worth.
Maybe I've got some debts to pay.
You don't know. All right, what's
don't.
everybody else doing? Waking up in the morning.
I would like to go get some breakfast.
Okay.
I'm looking through all the information Cartasius gave me over breakfast, making plans in my head.
Stretches.
Nice. What kind of stretches are we doing this morning, Anzu?
Yoga.
Ooh, okay. Please roll either a performance or an acrobatics check for me.
Performance. I'm not performing. I'm
Then
doing
roll
the
an
real deal.
acrobatics check.
14.
14. You know that right hip that gives you trouble sometimes? It's locking up a little bit, so you have to do a little bit more exercise on it this morning. But you're pretty good, pretty limber, pretty loose. So Sirius, as you are the first to breakfast, you sit down at one of the tables, and you see a chef's hat that is barely peeking above the bar. And it's kind of walking back and forth, and you hear this like scuttling of like, you know, like when a dog runs across like a linoleum floor, kind of that noise.
Please be the kobolds.
I know, Brady, that was extremely specific, wasn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah. But then you hear this ka-chunk, and then you see a kobold with a chef's hat on look over,
Yes.
and it sees you. Ah!
That bah.
Ah!
Can I have a breakfast, please?
Ah! And you see he gets down off of his step stool and he runs back into the kitchen. You hear pots and pans just banging everywhere. You see a small burst of flame jut out. And then after about 5 minutes,
Is
gonna
this
be
set up
great.
kind of like Waffle House where like I can see everything, or
you
is it, like...
you can see the chef's hat. You can see
Oh,
the
okay.
chef's hat moving back and forth.
I kind of prop up a little bit to kind of like look over and see what's going
make
on.
an investigation check.
Isn't the kitchen a separate room over to the left, off to the side?
It is, but there's a door. You can see through one of the doors.
Okay.
15.
15. So you kind of peek in through the door a little bit. You see a kobold. You see the chef kobold with his big hat, and next to him is another kobold wearing like a white, like rag around its head as to not sweat into the food. And they're currently like chopping stuff, and like they're making you a nice breakfast salad. And you see the sous chef kobold grabs a head of lettuce and then just rips it apart and shreds it with its claws, throws it in a bowl, and then you see just a bunch of dicing and stuff flying everywhere. And then you see the chef kobold go over and he pulls out from this barrel a octopus, and they bring it over. It's already dead, don't worry. And you just get it, pour it into the salad. And then the finishing touch, they crack a raw quail egg on top.
What the fuck did they quail egg?
Well, you gave
fuck is wrong with this guy's Mies? What? I'm sorry. His Mies is all over the place, and you do not do that. I'm sorry. That is improper. And is he wearing gloves? Is he wiping down his station? What the hell is wrong with this guy?
I don't know why
Or he goes to
Corey's
culinary
not
school and he suddenly gets all upset.
about D&D culinary arts.
About D&D
I
kobold culinary arts.
I taught them how to make a grilled cheese one time, right? Now they think they're chefs.
Well, you guys gave Soph a bunch of money, and he's reinvested it into the kitchen.
So
Sirius, you see the kobolds start to come out to bring your food. You get back in your seat. They slide it in front of you.
Thanks. Is it like a knife and fork kind of meal, or is it just hands in?
You know they give you the option. There's a fork there for you, but you can use your hands if you want. Make a nature check for me.
Nature check. All right.
Yeah.
Can I ask why I'm making a nature check?
Just make a nature check for me.
All right.
You
13.
can ask him questions.
So you know as a hunter that in kobold culture it is rude to use utensils because it
All right.
makes them think that you don't want to touch the food that they made.
Okay.
Now, granted, this is usually with like dead birds and things of that nature, but these are a more refined kobold.
I'm gonna grab the fork. All right. And I'm gonna look at him like dead in the eye, and like pretend I'm gonna put my fork in. I'm like, I'm just kidding. I just like grab it. Just rah, 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 rah.
All right, the kobolds will respect this.
Plus 1 point into kobold relationship.
You see the chef's hat. He kind of peeks over. He goes, Russ! And the sous chef goes, Russ! And they go, and then he gets off his step stool and goes back into the kitchen, and you can hear that their efforts have redoubled, and it is a frenzy of things just flying everywhere.
Perfect.
Who else wanted breakfast?
I wanted to go to the barracks to talk to Genevieve.
I wanted to
having
splash
breakfast.
water on my face.
Looks like on you.
I wanted to go to breakfast to talk to Genevieve.
All right. As soon as you guys sit down, the chef's hat pokes up.
I'd like a grilled cheese.
I'll take the chef's special.
They go back in.
Scared about this grilled cheese.
I think you did make a poor choice there.
You guys can hear the chef cooking while your meal is being prepared. As you see Cirrus, his hands covered in quail egg yolk and just lettuce kind of sticking onto his face a little bit, and not the cleanest you've ever seen him, but he seems satisfied with the meal.
Did it taste good?
Oh yeah, it tasted great actually, like surprisingly
sweet.
good.
The kobolds going to culinary school?
No, who would pay for culinary school?
It's that one grilled cheese.
It's crazy how you could just learn to cook at home.
Yeah, that's what YouTube was for.
You can learn anything on YouTube now.
Yeah, or watch Gordon Ramsay's masterclass. Am I right?
There you go.
Yeah, who would go to film school, right? You could learn all that stuff on YouTube.
Caleb,
Alright,
you took it too far.
That's too much.
Oh, so we can all shit on
that's
Corey.
too much.
Yeah, we can all shit on Corey, but we
You
can't
also
take it
went to
ourselves.
film school, Corey.
Yeah, you also went to film school, Corey.
Yeah, but he was just. I was trying to get us all
I
involved.
basically majored in journalism, and I took like 3 film classes. Let's be real there.
What's your degree in?
Film production. I took the 5.
Oh,
A digital film and television production.
I'm basically a journalist,
Which is the
guys.
same thing as me.
All right, back to
Moving
actual
on.
D&D, not real life.
Anyway.
I've been attacked tonight, guys.
I was
Y'all chose
trying to help you.
violence.
I was trying to help you, Corey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, try being the sport management major, Corey.
I almost was sports management. Actually, that was almost one of my 6. That was almost major number 7.
Good lord.
Like, English majors get shit on, but holy crap.
I don't know. I've never met a good English major.
Whoa, them's fighting words, and they know how to use them. They know how to use the commas and stuff.
That's
No,
fair.
they
I don't
know how
my
to
words.
cram. They know how to cram and use Easy Bib and Spark Notes.
Anyway, let's get back into it. You guys hear your meal being prepared as an octopus tentacle flies out of the kitchen and lands in front of you on the table.
Where did they get an octopus?
I have absolutely no idea. It's a little weird.
Why did you try to teach them how to cook?
Well, because
Can I lean over and be like, hey, are you gonna eat that?
I'm just gonna slide.
Absolutely not.
I'll pick it up and...
Well, they were back there with worms and dirt one day, so I went back there and gave them bread and cheese, and I just thought it would be better.
That was mistake number 1.
Yeah, trusting kobolds to make food was mistake number 1.
So, Anzu, you come into the dining room as these two are having their conversation.
Oh, what a pleasant day. Hello, my little companions. How are you?
I'm just fine.
Are you talking to us or the kobolds?
My little wizard.
Everyone.
Oh.
You as Anzu speaks, you see the chef's hat stop moving. And then it comes closer, almost like a shark's fin coming towards you guys.
Oh.
And coming out from the kitchen, you see the chef covered in strange juices from different things. And he comes over to you, Anzu, and he says in Draconic, "For you, the best meal."
Yes, what is best meal?
And then he runs back into the kitchen.
I just want a grilled cheese.
Well, I'm not sure if they'll do that for you, but they'll make sure that Daddy Dragon has quite a good meal.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens. It's okay, I guess.
They'll probably make it. They'll just also probably burn it.
Right. Yeah.
maybe a little more faith in them would help.
Well,
So what are we discussing over here? We're gossiping about someone? Is there a boy? Is there a girl?
we're discussing why we let the kobolds in the kitchen in the first place.
Yes, I didn't.
Why you?
No, they were already
I
in.
didn't let them. I believe that was a Soph idea.
I think Soph seemed a bit displeased by it.
Oh, he is with most things.
Well, I was just making plans for sneaking into the Beholder's lair. Animus just sat down.
Yeah, I was about to discuss that with her. Just wanted to see where we are on our plans in today.
Well, thankfully I decided to stop by Cartasius's home last night in a fit of rage. And thank goodness I did, or he would have been murdered. And not by me. Although that's what I was planning. He, however, gave me information about all the guard shifts, traps in the Beholder's lair. I know exactly where it is, how big it is. So we've got a lot to work with. Jacob, is there like a time I know where like the clasp is like maybe not like less, I guess like
When's
slightly
lunch
less.
break?
Yeah, kind of like when are they like all a little busy, distracted, less people are there?
There's a window of about 10 minutes in between shifts that you could probably get in, and it's around 2 in the morning.
Okay, so we have to wait all day.
You guys can wait all day.
It's okay. Can sit around.
If you guys need shopping to do, you can go do shopping.
No more shopping. Takes forever.
So it depends on what you all want to do, but there's about a 10-minute window around 2 a.m. where they're switching shifts, and we should be able to sneak in no problem. Or we can chance it during the day. It depends if you all want to go buy some more potions. I don't know.
Genevieve, make an investigation check for me.
Okie dokie. Wow, it's not great. 16?
Okay. So you look over the guard shifts and the names, and you see that around 5, 2 of the guards that are posted are 2 new members of the class, but you're familiar with them. They wanted to join, and you said that they were incompetent, and you wouldn't allow them in. There is Wilt.
Wilt.
Yep, his name is Wilt.
It's an unfortunate name. His mother must not have loved him.
Yeah, especially for a plant mom. That would really suck.
Hey, sorry to all the Wilts and the English majors and the culinary majors and the film majors out
Listen,
there.
I'm out for
Don't
blood
apologize,
tonight.
you coward.
Yeah.
Wow,
not
Corey,
sorry.
you were just going off about how you were going off on it. I was just trying to apologize to people like
Yeah,
you.
because I could take it.
Yeah, Corey can take it.
Yeah.
Don't insult his manhood that way.
Yeah, insult his manhood in many other ways, like that shirt.
I think it's a nice shirt.
I've gotten so many compliments on this shirt. Thank you, Abby.
I think it's very fun.
Yeah.
I mainly wanted to see what his reaction was. Anyway, and then the other one is Beck.
Beck. So that's a normal name.
Is Beck a normal? I don't. Okay.
Like Beckett.
Yeah, that's a normal name.
All right.
Really, Beck's a really weird musician.
Anyway. And
Good one, Corey.
With these 2 guards, is it like I think they're incompetent and stupid, and like I could sneak past them, or am I like don't go at that time?
Highly likely you could get through.
Okay. Or
It would just be a
here's a
little bit
thought.
harder for the others.
Yes. Okay. Here's a thought. At 5 p.m., there's these 2 idiots. I remember refusing them entry into the class because I thought they were stupid. But they're posted as guards around 5 p.m. I think I could sneak past them, no problem. Maybe I could take them out and allow you to, or you all to follow behind me.
Yeah, that's that might not be a bad idea. It gives us more time, maybe. I mean, I don't care either way. They're both of them are later in the day. It's just with whichever one we might be able to get past and not have any other members join the fight or anything. You know.
Oh, do you know the guards are at 2 a.m.? What are they like?
There aren't any for this 10-minute window. It's a shift switching situation. So for about 10 minutes, kind of lunch break, people going about their business. It's when the clasps guard is probably the most penetrable, I guess.
Will the beholder have anyone else in the room in like the, I don't know what to call it, throne room, because beholders love to be
probably
rulers.
Turned it into a throne room, honestly.
I was gonna say beholders do that.
It's a bit of the way it works is there's a bit of there's seats for like the spirelings, all of those in charge, and then the head spy, formerly me. So he could have turned it into his own personal throne, I guess. Jacob, do I know like how heavily guarded that room usually is?
Well, when you were around, it was guarded 24/7. But mainly because of what you knew was in there, not because of who was in there. Okay. You didn't spend a lot of your time in there. The only time that you were ever really in there is when you would have like full guild meetings.
Jacob, what did I know was in there?
Certain relics.
You wanna like text them to me because I'm curious?
it is no longer relevant.
I wouldn't know. It's fine. Okay.
Making him do more work.
Listen, I'm just like, he can't bring up ancient relics and not expect me to be curious.
She has a fair point, but they're not there anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, previously it housed very important relics, and so I had it guarded 24/7, but they're no longer there, so I don't know if he spends all his time in there or if he, maintains an office sort of like I did where I spent all my time. I would imagine a beholder, from what I know of them at least, they do kind of like the grandeur and they want to be worshipped in a way, but with the paranoia that I would expect from a beholder, I would imagine it's heavily guarded. But I can spend, if we would like to go, I mean, either way we're going later. So if you'd like, I'll spend the day doing some more research, find out what I can about beholders, and perhaps pinpoint some of his weaknesses.
Make a history check.
$14.
So you've done some research into planar travel, and you know that it's not truly known where beholders originate from, but it's theorized that they exist in the space between the planes. That is one theory. Another theory is that they are thought incarnate. That once enough magical energy builds up around a thought or an idea, a beholder is created that then is the negative aspect of that thought or idea. So like if there was a idea around money, like when the creation of currency was made, a beholder was created that it was super greedy. Things like that. Those theories aren't verified. But you do know that they are not from this world and they are not of this world, and that the way their minds work is very different from people of the plane, of any plane.
Do I know any sort of like weaknesses of a beholder itself?
Just with a 14?
Could I do a separate check that isn't history on a beholder? Like
they're not a being of nature, so no. And an arcane, they're not necessarily arcane creatures either. With a 14, I mean, you guys have had first-hand experience with a beholder before. You know that they're insanely vain. They're very gullible, or at least the one you met is. They're egotistical, narcissistic, insanely greedy. It's negative emotion. They exemplify negative emotion.
Okay.
Jacob, is there a place like I know where I could like do a little bit of research?
Like legal place or an illegal place?
Either one.
Which side of town?
Which side of town are we talking?
Preferably the bad side of town.
Ooh. So you could do research at the Alabaster Lyceum, but they might not let you in since you're not a student nor a professor. But you might be able to charm your way in there.
Probably not.
Or you could go there. Hang on, let me pull up because there's so many names in my brains. Let's see here. You could go to the trading post, which is a black market fence. For those of you who don't know what a fence is, that's where you can offload illegally required goods, and then they will sell it to other illegal people. But Bargadoris might know some information.
Ah, yes. Okay, I might do that after breakfast then.
Speaking of breakfast, you see two what look like younger looking kobolds in what are these nice sous chef uniforms. Yeah, they have uniforms. Soph went all out. He was like, if we're doing this, we're doing this. Anyway.
He went to the restaurant supply store.
Yeah, he was like, restaurant supply store. Anyway. So they bring over Genevieve your lovely salad with the octopus tentacles kind of flayed out, and then where the head of the octopus would normally be, there's a cracked quail egg.
Really love
like a
quail
nice
eggs.
Yeah, they love the quail eggs. It's because for kobolds, they're like little snacks. You can just pop a quail egg in, and boom, you got a snack. Crunchy anyway, snack. Yeah, crunchy, soft, protein, perfect snack. It's like a protein bar for a kobold.
How is the egg cooked?
It's not cooked.
Oh.
It's not cooked. Why would you cook an egg? That's stupid. Anyway, so
okay.
It's resting on a nice bed of tomatoes and lettuce, and they slide it in front of you, and you see the chef kind of standing off in the back, just eyeing you, waiting for you to have your first meal. One of the kobolds puts down a fork next to you, and then they back away.
I'll kind of look at Genevieve. Use your natural utensils. They get quite picky if you don't.
I'll eye the chef back, and I'll be like, I'll pick up one of the octopus tentacles, and I'll start, like, biting into it. I'm not gonna go full, like, I'd like to retain some table manners. I worked very hard for those. They were trained into me. And then I'll look at him while I'm chewing, and I'll be like, I'm not eating that uncooked egg, though.
You then see Animus. One of them walks up to you, and he puts a plate in front of you. And you can see a nicely cooked grilled cheese. Pretty nice.
Is there a quail egg on it?
No, there is not a quail egg. You don't put quail eggs on a grilled cheese? Do you know nothing about kobold culinary?
Clearly no.
Anyway, they put a nice grilled cheese in front of you.
Use a fork.
That would be a meme, wouldn't it? I was actually thinking about cutting it in half, but then I was like, ooh, wait a second. That would
rip it in half.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of.
That really is quite impressive, though.
I'm gonna rip it in half, and
so Animus, as you grab it, you can feel the top of the grilled cheese insanely soft, like almost your fingers go into the bread.
Okay.
Bottom half feels like charcoal.
That's fine. That's okay.
As you rip it, you see the bottom is completely burned. The top is not cooked.
Yeah.
The cheese is melted, but inside the cheese you can also see like what looks like gravel
Yeah.
and then like worms
Yep.
kind of just coming out through it.
That's exactly what I expected.
And the chef just looks over at you.
Shit. I take a bite of the corner. Nom 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 nom.
As he does
Make a
that,
performance check.
can I use prestidigitation to make it
Yes.
taste like the best tasting
21.
filet mignon he's ever had?
I will see if you can do that with prestidigitation. I don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
I'm gonna
alter
look at
taste.
Cirrus and I'm gonna be like, "Do you want this egg?"
My mouth is full. I mean, if you don't want
It's not cooked, darling. I don't want.
Oh, these Feywild people, am I right?
Yeah.
He
Just
seems
send
to
it
be
over.
quite enjoying it, and I'll just push it in his direction.
And I'm just like, two-handed, one hand in each bowl, just
Yeah, that's not how prestidigitation works, unfortunately.
I got a 21.
Can he
on
use
my
it to unburn the grilled cheese?
No, unfortunately, no. You cannot reverse cooking.
Can't clean
21
it up.
on your performance.
Yeah.
The chef looks at you. And then you see him go. As the door bursts open, you see a large tray with a cloche over it. You know, the thing that they like remove.
Oh goodness.
Large cloche, and you see on the shoulders, on each shoulder, on 4 kobolds, as they're carrying it
Oh my god.
in front of Anzu, they whoosh, slam it down. The chef comes over, he looks you straight in the eyes, Anzu, and he says in Draconic, "You were the one that gave us a home when we didn't have one. This is for you." He pulls the giant cloche off. That's, you can do flavor?
Yes,
Huh.
it's a...
I overread that.
I thought
Or
it.
didn't
I
read
thought
it.
he could.
Huh. That's
Either way,
stupid.
I got the performance. It's okay.
Huh. That's a stupid ability. Why would you ever need... Anyway, you're wrecking my flow, Hunter.
I know.
He
He's trying to
pulls
give
off
you
the
great
cloche,
food.
and you can see in front of you a roasted pig.
Oh my
Just a
god.
full-on roasted pig.
Where the hell did they get a pig?
They have a lot of free time.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, Caleb.
It's true. You guys haven't really let them go out on missions, so they have a lot of free time.
I'm gonna take my hand and rip off a leg.
Okay. The juices pour down your hand as the crisp skin of the pig just kind of cracks as you pull the leg off. It's the most amazing food you have ever had. It is just the pinnacle of fine dining.
Did someone train them? Like, what? How did they get so good so
Also,
fast?
now, why the hell
I'm a
does
chef.
he get this and I get
All it
fucking
took was
grilled
someone to
cheese
believe
with
in me.
gravel and fucking worms in it?
Because
As
you
you-
are not Daddy Dragon.
I don't say that in game. I don't want the kobold to get mad at me and continuously give me gravel-ridden fucking grilled cheese.
Ah.
Probably because you used a fork at some point.
That's exactly what happened. I definitely used a fork.
Yep,
at some
you
point.
used a fork, and they were like, "This guy gets the sucky grilled cheese."
Because
Zygon
he
would like
asked for it.
to enter the dining hall via the pole.
As
Or-
Zygon, as you slide down the pole, you can see this beautiful, glistening roasted pig on the table in front of Anzu.
I look at him.
Go over, get myself a breakfast stout, and then come over to the table.
I look at Zygon. Don't get the grilled cheese. Then I look back over to the chef, and I'm still nom nom nom.
It's like dealing with a 4-year-old or 2-year-old.
No, it's like Animal Crossing. When it has the little-
Dinner.
He
Yum.
was like,
nom.
the airplane flies in. Open your
Ooh,
mouth.
Here it comes.
You're doing it on yourself.
Zygon wants to
It's
use
super
his
weird because I'm actually like.
turbulence.
Zygon wants to use his packed weapon as like a dagger, and he's gonna cut off some of the pig. He's gonna start
Okay.
eating it
All right, you just full on.
since nobody warned him about
Oh.
using utensils.
As
see
he's
you.
doing that, oh, go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. As he's doing that, I'll be like, hey, You
Too late.
don't. Just put the knife away.
I'm gonna lean over to Sirius. Sirius, would you like to finish my grilled cheese for me?
I would love to.
Does this taste good, Jacob? Realistically.
Realistically, no.
Okay. Because everyone else's food's amazing. I just want to make sure.
But to Cirrus, it might.
Gravel and worms.
Yeah, I take a bite.
Wait, there's gravel and worms in it? I missed that.
Yes, there is.
Oh, whoopsie.
Does it just taste like just normal?
I mean, it's just like little kids stuffing rocks in their mouth with like a worm. I mean, yeah.
Maybe.
But there's still cheese and bread. They got the cheese and bread part.
One part
Is
of the
your
bread
stomach a bottomless
a rock
pit?
now.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Such a slender man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I get it.
I didn't mean it, but sure. I see now.
All right. Well, I think I've had enough of breakfast. Genevieve, do we want to go over and maybe get some information on beholders, or did you want to do that by yourself?
You can come along. I have a place in mind, but I think we should agree as a group first what time we would like to get this mission started.
Personally, I think the 5 o'clock option's a good idea, and that's my vote.
Zygon, Cirrus, Anzu, Niccolo, is 5 o'clock okay?
That's perfect.
Infiltrate. All right, we all meet back here at
broad
4.
daylight. I like our style.
There's some idiot guards around at 5. I think we can take them out, no problem.
Love the sound of that.
All right.
All right.
So where are you going?
To the, I only forgot the name, trading post.
Okay.
So like,
do
they sell things
animus
there?
with you? Yes, it is a full on like bazaar style place, but
I guess I should ask, does anyone else want to come?
I would like to go.
okay.
Zygon's good.
Zygon's good. Anzu, Niccolo,
Niccolo?
what are you guys doing? Niccolo was
do one
there
thing
a day or two ago.
I'll need to get back again. I'm good.
All right.
Actually, fuck it. This, anyway, I'll go. Okay.
No. Anzu?
Yes, I suppose I'll join.
All right. Saigon's hanging out
Zygon's just
alone.
like, I'm just here eating this pig, man.
Zygon, just come along.
Maybe you can take
Well, I
some
was gonna stop by
cooking
the
classes.
blacksmith real fast.
Yeah, just do it on the way.
Cooking classes.
I said cooking classes from the kobolds. They've learned a lot.
I'm gonna look at the grilled cheese. What's left?
There's a lot
Last
left.
bite going in. Last bite going in.
There's one worm on the plate.
Yeah.
Well, my half
Yeah.
that I didn't eat is still
So,
chilling. I gave Sirius the other half.
Yeah.
I took about 2
I'm gonna
bites
give
of it.
Zygon a pig leg. I'm gonna stick with him for a little bit. We need some bonding time.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna
just
let the grease
message
run
if
down
you
my
need
chin.
anything.
Just full on, just bleh.
Gross. All right.
As the 4 of you are leaving for the trading post, you see Soph walk in and he sees the roasted pig. I told all of you it was not. No.
Would you like pig?
Please tell me that they didn't kill someone's pet and then serve it to Anzu.
I'm as surprised as you are. They did pretty well.
It was for a celebration that we were going to have after you won, but
Well, now if we
There's
die, we
something
celebrated
else.
beforehand, right?
I almost.
true.
fair. Go do your things.
Well, so how are you doing? You seem a bit worn down.
I should have never paid for their cooking lessons.
Yes, well, you'll be getting quite a big bonus soon, so maybe you can get a nice luxurious bed for that.
You see, he just puts his head in his hands.
On my way out the door, I turn back to Soph. Soph, make sure they freaking step it up on the grilled cheese. It's honestly awful. And then I look back at the chef and I'm like, nom nom.
When do you think he's gonna find out that the kobolds understand common?
I knew that because Andrew talks to them, but like I'm just trying to be an ass at this point.
No, Andrew speaks to them in Draconic.
Yeah, because he knows.
I thought he just nasally voices common.
No, that's
their
his,
accent.
That's how he speaks in Draconic.
Oh.
To the kobolds, at least.
All right. Well, I misunderstood.
Imagine you speaking to a dragon in that voice.
Dragon, no!
That'd be so stupid.
Can't we
All
talk
right.
about this? Oh,
So the
man.
4 of you get moving as Zygon and Anzu try and eat more of the pig. It takes you about 20 minutes to get to the trading post.
Before we get there, I want to talk. I want to walk ahead with Genevieve and talk for a sec.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
So, you think we can get this done without any, deaths in the group or anything?
I believe so.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Just get through it. Have all of our assets here with us afterwards. Move on to the next thing. We can part ways. You can get back to doing your thing. We can get back to the whole thing on that.
Yes.
I think I've just stopped caring about just people outside of this group in general recently. I think I'm just I'm just done. Like, existence is more what I'm caring about on this quest. People have just thrown me off, and I'm done dealing with a lot of what and how people do things. So,
Are you talking about me?
No. That's why I said outside this group. I mean, inside this group, everyone has their own thing that they're doing that, maybe getting in the way, but at the same time, we're all at least pushing forward. There's just a few people we've dealt with recently who don't care at all, and it's just frustrating. So, a few casualties.
I've told you this
here.
before, and I will tell you this again. You will not encounter anyone willing to help you who doesn't have their own agenda. And as frustrating as it might be, sometimes you have to take a little side quest just to get what you need done. But then you've formed alliances, built relationships, and you have those people in your back pocket.
I mean, do you think that either of us are going to be in the other's back pocket after this? Realistically, the class...
I mean, I know I've said that, I will leave you alone once I get what I want, but if you come to me for a favor, I'll surely consider it. Or, the other way around. I feel like I've helped you, and you've helped me greatly, and I appreciate it.
You're right. Well, I think it's just...
I won't just forget about this time. Even if it's all a means to an end.
You're right. No, you're right. I think that's a good way to put it, and it's, few casualties here and there. Who cares at this point? Just...
I mean, I almost killed Cartasius last night, but...
Yeah, I was gonna ask, why didn't you just...
He continues to prove himself necessary to me, and, I apologized. And we continue to be, if not friends, comrades, allies.
And that just works? You almost kill the guy, and then he's just like, it's fine.
Listen, he double-crossed me in a vulnerable moment, and I'm under quite a bit of stress right now, so...
Yeah, true, yeah.
He was, gonna get what he deserved, but I also saved his life.
Yeah.
I saved him from the people who were going to murder him, and then I almost murdered him, and then he said, wait, and I said, all right, I'll listen.
If he's useful for you and your thought process and what you need to do going forward, I guess keep him alive, but he also double-crossed you multiple times. You never know when that's actually going to work.
The world isn't black and white, and at the end of the day, I could always kill him. I feel very confident that I can overpower that man, especially if I find him in the bathtub naked like I did last night. He's very vulnerable. I got lucky, but
That was probably a fun one.
It was very silly, I will say. Quite hilarious to see him so uncomfortable. But, you know, at the end of the day, I have to evaluate what's more useful to me. This information that's going to help me get my position back, or killing someone because I need to and because I'm frustrated. You have to weigh the pros and cons of your negative emotions and not let them get the best of you.
Yeah.
And you get done what you need to.
So, as you guys continue your conversation, you eventually get to a side alley that Genevieve and Niccolo, you guys know that this is the entrance to the trading post. So you slide down the alley and you eventually come to a small, what looks like a hitching post for like a horse with a small like brass knob on the top of it. And you turn that clockwise, counterclockwise, and then clockwise twice, and then you see a door slide open from the wall.
Here we go.
Can we just walk in?
Yeah, you can if you want.
I'll start walking in.
Right, you guys go in. It's a little dark at first. You go down some stairs, then eventually you see a light at the bottom.
Nick, Nico wants to be in the back.
In the back?
In the very back.
Okay, you're in the back. So you eventually get in there, and then you can see just rows and rows and rows of shelves that go up, and you can't see the top of this building. You can't see the roof. But as you get closer to the shelves, they compress down and look completely normal, with small little figures for what you might want.
What kind of stuff do they
see,
wait. So wait, the just like little guys like about yay big.
Yeah, so like essentially the shelves are really, really big, and then when you go up to one, they compress into a normal size shelf, and there's little icons that are about the size of a D20 that if you press them, the shelf will expand into what you want to see.
Is this some sort of security measure?
No, it's more of magic, so that they can have a huge inventory without taking up insane amounts of space or putting it all out.
Good.
You do not see Bargadorus, though.
Can I like look around, see if there's like a hallway or something I might find him down?
So in the center is where the register, for lack of a better word, is. So you could check there.
Okay, I will.
So you go over there. There's no one there, but you do see a bell sitting on the desk.
Ring it.
Oh.
And you just hear it resonate through this entire room. And then you just see this purplish blue smoke come rolling through as the wind picks up in your hair, kind of sending it back against your face. And then in a flash, you see a blue-skinned man, probably in his what looks like his 50s, salt and pepper beard, long hair that kind of flows just past his shoulder blades, and he sits there. Oh, hello, Genevieve. How are you?
Delightful, Bargadorus. How have you been?
Well, there's been a lot of crime recently, and I am profiting handsomely.
I love that for you.
Yes, it's great. Who are your new little friends? Do I see a small bird?
You do. Obviously, you know Niccolo.
Yes, of course.
The bird is Animus, and this is Cirrus.
George. Hi, my name is George. Nice to meet you.
All right.
Oh, Cirrus George, it is also nice to meet you.
Cirrus George, you'd love to see it.
I'm not the only one that heard it.
Well, Genevieve, as lovely as it is to see you, I assume that this is not just a friendly drop-in.
Unfortunately, no. I think they're looking to peruse, see what you've got
Well,
in
peruse
stock.
away. The trading post is open for all those ne'er-do-wells.
Personally, I was hoping for a bit of information, if you had it.
Well, information comes with a price, as I'm sure you know.
What is your price?
It depends on what you want to know.
Well, I was wondering if you had any information on the beholder.
The, not a.
You
Which
know the
beholder
one.
are we speaking of?
The one who ruined me?
Oh, Genevieve, you're being so dramatic. You're still alive. You're hardly ruined. Look, you've got a new crew and everything.
I'm hoping to reunite with my old crew, maybe a better one.
Thanks.
No offense to you all. A better one than my old crew. I'm so sorry.
That makes sense. I was going to say your old crew's not here with you right now trying to get this done.
Yes.
So.
Are we the new
what I
crew?
meant.
Then?
No, in the clasp. All right. Anyway,
Information are you wanting to know?
strengths, weaknesses.
Well,
Anything I could do to get one over on him?
He's quite the recluse. But, I hear tell that he is quite the gamesman.
Okay.
He
Did you
enjoys
say
a good
games?
game. Yes.
Like, what kind of games?
Like, boulder parchment shears.
Classic.
He enjoys a good card game.
Ooh, cards are fun. I do
But
enjoy
if you're
cards.
going to play him, I would suggest letting him win.
We'll take him down in a card game. Easy as that. That's how we'll win the gold back and get him out of the fight. We'll just beat him in a card game. It's that simple, right?
Yeah. A card game to the death. Anything
physical weaknesses?
Like physical weaknesses, mental.
How weak can a flying meatball that can float off the ground be?
I mean, I know, but...
Recently, he came in requesting armor be made for his body. He seemed to think that he was in trouble for some reason. I told him he was being paranoid, but I guess he was right.
No.
No.
No. He wasn't right at all. What do you...
They do tend to be paranoid.
They do. Genevieve, I'm sorry, I can't help you much more. But, consider this one on the house.
How generous.
I'm in a generous mood. Yes, a small bird man.
So do you have any information on just a beholder now? Just overall, like, beholders that people may have come in contact with in history, maybe fought them?
Beholders, as I'm sure most of you know, are not of this world. They come from somewhere else. Now, you've probably heard the theory that they're created from emotion. That's utterly ridiculous. No, beholders come from places. We don't quite know where. But, banishment spells and things of that nature don't seem to affect them. Other adventuring groups have tried. There's even legends that they can be corrupted by demons or consecrated by angels. They're quite an interesting species. They also hate each other. Just, worse than when my family gets together for a reunion. If a beholder, sorry for the pun, beholds another one of its species, they will most likely try to...
That was awful.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Niccolo, I didn't ask for your opinion.
Oh, God.
And,
Well, you got it.
and I'm letting you in as a favor for Genevieve. If I had my way, you'd be out on the street.
And if I had it my way, you'd have a head on a pike. Just saying.
I'd like to see you try, little man.
That'd be funny.
Yes, it would. I would laugh for days.
I'd
But-
watch that.
Don't worry. I'd arrange your out in a nice little smile.
There's a lot of dick swinging, not a lot of beholder talk here. Right?
Perhaps if you were to somehow convince it that there was another beholder, you might be able to distract it for some time. But it's that pesky middle eye that it has. Magic's not going to be very effective against it if it gazes upon, say, an illusion spell of another beholder. It will immediately dissipate that illusion.
Of course.
They're quite rascally creatures.
Am I correct in thinking if they're to use their anti-magic eye, they can't at the same time use their other eye stalks, or am I wrong?
Unfortunately, no. In the research that has been conducted over the years, it appears that that is more of an ability of the central eye. Wherever it's looking, no magic.
Okay.
No magic, like as in like you can't cast a spell, or just
Yes.
no magic as in illusions and stuff don't work anymore.
No magic at
is
all.
in nothing. Shape-shifting,
Magic items.
illusionary, magical items, everything is null.
That's good to know.
It's quite frustrating.
Oh, that's a great thing that we're not actually going to go and fight it. Yeah, just let them know that, and we'll be good.
Small man, you don't need to worry. I'm not going to rat you out to... Anyway, Genevieve, these people seem so unprofessional. Don't they know I have ethics?
So you're
would
saying...
I would not
Fogadorus
betray
has
my
never
customers.
betrayed me.
Oh, the thought of it makes me shudder.
Inside
He has
check.
better things to do.
Inside
I have
check.
much more important things to do. Go ahead, roll an insight check.
Natural 20.
He will not betray his clients. But if you're not one of his clients, free real estate.
You were gonna go the other way and be like, hey, he has nothing better to do.
I have a
Yeah.
question. And so, the beholder's not a client then?
Well, he is a client, but I'm not giving you any information that isn't widely available in libraries across Taldore.
Ah, yes, like
Just
how
don't have
he...
free access to libraries, you know.
Yeah, like how he came in here and he was like asking for armor, and then you told us that he was asking for armor because he's paranoid and knows that someone's
Genevieve, who
going to come in.
invited this small man?
No, I'm just questioning it. We just need to all be safe here. If
Animus?
you're giving information on her.
Genevieve,
No,
I'm starting
no,
to get
Animus,
tired of him.
Keep talking. I want to see where this goes. Keep talking.
No.
I don't want another Niccolo.
We're in Bargadorus' establishment. Please be respectful.
Yes, please be respectful.
I understand your
Be
question,
disrespectful. Just see where this goes.
but
He snaps his fingers. Niccolo is teleported out. Niccolo, you're in the alley outside.
Right. I would like to whip out my dick and stop peeing on this door.
Okay.
I told you it was a dick swing contest. I knew it was. The whole time. It never wasn't. I'm just gonna walk out. I'll follow Niccolo, don't worry.
Do you not want to purchase anything?
I'm good, thank you.
I do.
Ooh.
Don't give
The
that fucker your
enjoyable one.
business.
So, do you have something that, maybe has random abilities when used? I quite enjoy this whole random ability thing.
Question. Allow me to think for a moment.
Sure, take your time.
I do have one item, but it's rather pricey. And I have no idea how it got here. And I have no idea who sold it. Are we
Mhm.
clear?
as with everything.
Sure. What is it?
He conjures up this large portal, and you see what drops in front of you. You see a small idol with ruby inlay, and it's like this ivory white thing. It looks as though it's made from bone, and it has this visage of a screaming person. It's like its screaming face with like
I
red
like it.
ruby eyes.
So what does it do?
Well, it's hard to explain, but basically what it does is, once per year, you can crack it, and, an intense magical effect occurs. So,
Do you know the
to
nature?
say outside of game, because I
Yeah.
won't be able to explain it in game, if you break this skull, it can break 3 times, once per year. If you break it, it will cast a random level 9 spell.
Jesus Christ.
Could be cool.
Holy shit.
There goes
So
all your platinum.
what does an item like this typically run you?
Well, Cirrus George,
Yes.
this item is unique. There's only one in existence.
This is
I
the
could
only
sell
one.
it, the only one I know of, and
Is
I
it
know
stamped
everything.
1 of 1?
Now, don't get cheeky.
Eh.
No, but I've done extensive research. The soul of one of the most powerful wizards in existence is trapped inside this skull.
Mhm.
But you did not hear that from me. Now, on to price. Since it's such a unique item and so powerful... 10,000 platinum pieces.
We do not have that.
So you have something maybe a little bit cheaper, but of a similar ability
In terms of the randomness.
in terms of
In
random.
terms of the randomness.
I preferably something I can use more often.
Okay, well. And the skull disappears, and then you see going through his hands, he's fanning a deck of cards through his hands. He shuffles it. This deck contains many magical spells. You pull one, magical effect.
Mm-hmm.
Those are always fun.
That is
could
quite
be-
fun.
It could be simple prestidigitation, or it could be meteors falling from the sky.
Ooh, this is more up my alley. Burgadorus.
Argadorus.
Or Bargadorus.
This one also does
You
level
can
9
call
spells?
me Doris.
Doris. Okay. So get to the meat of this price.
I like a man who's very forthcoming on price.
We just get to the point, you know?
I appreciate your candor. Well, this item, I could part ways with it for 200 gold.
200 gold.
So 20 platinum.
Yeah.
We just acquired some.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gold. What a steal.
Would you say 150?
Oh, now we're bartering. Oh.
Look.
Genevieve, did you not tell them? I love bartering. 150.
150.
How about 150 and you do me a favor?
Ooh, what kind of favor?
Well, business or pleasure?
Dealer's choice.
Be hitting on you.
Well, if I'm given to understand from the general aura that you're giving off, you're from the Feywild, am I correct?
You might be.
Well, Cirrus George, I just so happen to have a delivery that needs to be carried out in the Feywild, and it was a big misunderstanding with Titania. I am no longer allowed in the Feywild.
Unfortunate.
But a native of said plane might be able to get something delivered.
Quite possibly.
So, I will do 175 gold if you deliver this. And you see holding in his hand is a golden chalice with emeralds and rubies encrusted along the edge. The queen herself requests this. She says she needs it for a performance. I don't get into the fey creatures. No offense, but sometimes they can be long-winded.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. But,
175 and a delivery.
yes.
How much? How
Or
much
you could
danger?
just do the 200.
How much danger would I be putting myself in?
Well, which court are you a part of?
That's it.
Are you
Great
the
question,
Seelie, the
Jacob.
Unseelie?
No
Well, as long as you respect Titania's wishes and treat her like a queen, then you should be fine.
I'll whisper to Cirrus. Anzu's quite close with Titania, from what I hear. Wouldn't be too difficult.
How about 170 and the delivery?
Oh my god.
$70 the delivery, and you come back to purchase more items soon.
Ooh. I kind of look at him for a second, and then I spit in my hand. Have yourself a deal.
Rugged. And he shakes your hand.
Question, darling. Do you have anything that could be used for perhaps like a hero's feast of sorts?
Oh, do I ever? I recently sold one to some kobold gentlemen. Yeah, you guys thought I'm a smirt. Anyway.
There's connections.
He hands you the components for a hero's feast and a scroll that would allow you to cast it.
And how much for this little bundle?
Well, Genevieve, I would be open to making a deal.
Oh, and your terms?
Well, seeing as how I have full faith that you will be able to be restored to your position.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Oh, that was good. 21.
He's about 50-50. He's about 50-50 on it. Seeing as how I have full faith that you'll restore your position, I merely want an exclusivity contract with your fine employees.
So, any magical items or loot they find on their missions they bring to you?
No. The ones they purchase for their missions, they come to me first. If I don't have it, which, let's be real, never going to happen, then they can shop somewhere else. But I promise I'll give you a good deal.
Insight check.
Okay, go ahead and roll another insight check.
I'm like, what does he think a good deal is? Okay, also good. Dirty 20.
Well, he loves to barter, so he'd be open to bartering, and he'd give you fair prices.
And the price with this deal?
Free of charge, as long as you make it. You can have the feast of a lifetime.
Seems fair to me. It's only right to support, local good friends.
Oh, yes, local businesses are the lifeblood of the city.
Shop small business Saturday. I'm just kidding.
Yes. There's no Saturday, but yes.
Yeah, whatever the equivalent of Saturday is in Tal'Dorei. I think, is there anything else I might want before? Also, do you have any superior healing potions by chance?
Do I? And he pulls, seemingly out of nowhere, a cabinet, and it just clink, 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 as all the glasses kind of hit each other, and you can just see rows and rows of potions. How many do you want?
Depends on the price.
Depends on how many you want.
How much would full run me?
Seeing as how we're friends, and we have a long history together.
Of course.
You said superiors?
Yes, I'm running low.
For 5, I'll give you the friends and family discount of 600 gold.
That's a pretty good deal, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Roughly, it's a little underpriced.
Yeah. I mean, with the free heroes feast, I'm not mad about it. All right, you've got yourself a deal.
All right, do you want?
Can I jump in on that deal too?
Of course, Sirius George.
Yes.
What? You just bought a magical deck that randomly casts a level 1 to level 9 spell from cards for $200 or 200 gold.
Oh, I never said it was level 1 to level 9.
You said meteor.
Yeah.
That's a level.
Yeah, a meteor could also be like this big.
No, meteor's a level 9 spell.
Well, no. Like, Zach is saying physically a meteor is anything that falls from the sky. That's a rock.
Okay.
So, like, it could physically be the size of a D20.
Okay.
And it does cantrips, too.
I was misunderstood there. You said it does anything from prestidigitation to meteor. So it sounds like you're talking about the spell name to a spell name.
Oh, no, I said a meteor.
Also, Jacob, when you get a chance, can you send me a list of things that happen?
Oh, you can't draw. No,
it's a random thing.
So it's a random draw.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you want a list of possibilities?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, kind of like my...
Right. Kind of like
my
the deck of many things.
Or like my deck of illusions.
Yeah.
I need to use that more. I love that thing.
Well, I will send you that list later.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
What were you wanting, Sirius George? What were you wanting? More healing potions?
The potions, yeah. I bought some potions.
Okay.
I slide the gold over to him.
Well, it's always a pleasure to meet new customers and catch up with old ones, but I'm sorry, we're about to close.
No bother. I appreciate your patronage, or your business, whatever.
Your patronage is much appreciated.
Of course. We'll see you later, darling.
I hope so. Especially you, Sirius George.
Oof.
As we're walking out, I'll kind of bump Sirius and be like, don't lead him out, darling.
Before they were walking out, I come out to Niccolo and I go, God, that guy, am I right? Jeez.
I don't know, I quite liked him.
No, that was before you guys came out.
Oh, okay, alright.
That was when you were still... I would just wanted to let you guys roleplay that part before I didn't want to like jump in on that.
Zygon and Anzu. We'll now jump over to you two. You have finished this pig. You have picked the bones clean. The two of you kind of went through this thing. Apparently you were more hungry than you thought. Zygon, what are you wanting to do with the blacksmith?
Oh, I was gonna go and ask him about that sword in my dream. I know it's a long shot, but since we don't have brawn...
You also know of one other sword master in the city.
Whom?
Mathis.
Ooh. Suppose I'd rather go to Mathis then.
All right. So the two of you go to the Cloudtop District. You get to the unkept, kind of disorderly estate of Mathis. You knock on the door, and you hear a cane hitting the ground as Mathis comes to the door. Oh, hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Oh, not too bad.
Pendice.
Well,
Full of a pig.
To what do I owe this surprise visit?
And I'm mostly just babysitting Zygon.
I'm gonna give him a big smile.
You two are too funny. Please come on in.
Go in.
So he leads you into the office. He rests his cane next to his desk. He sits down. Then he starts choking. I'm okay.
Give him a gentle pat on the back.
Okay, I'm okay. I swallowed air. Yeah. So what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Well, friend Mathis, if I remember correctly, you're a bit of a swordsman yourself, aren't you?
I dabble. Or at least I
question.
did before the cane.
Of course, such is life. But I was curious about one sword in particular. And then, is there any parchment and like a quill anywhere?
I can get you some.
Yeah, I'd like to. I would like to have some, and then I would like to draw the sword.
He opens the drawer out, hands you some parchment and quill, and a little bit of ink. You sketch it out, hand it to him. Excuse me one moment. And he goes through his bookcase behind you guys, and he starts scanning through the books, and he pulls one out. Is this what you saw? And he opens the book, and you can see in this two-page spread of a painting, you see just this battlefield of angels and demons on both sides, and you can see the sword from your vision is in the center, and it's being plunged into a demon by an angel.
Yeah, that would be the one. What can you tell me about this?
Well, it's not real, or at least we didn't think it was. Oh, Shane Hunter is so cute. Hunter, is that your girlfriend?
Hi, Shay.
She's back from a business trip.
Oh, that's awesome.
She was in Kansas City.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Anyway.
Tell her I said hi.
Abby said hi.
Hi, Abby.
And Brady.
Everyone said hi.
So did Jacob.
No.
Minus Zach.
You don't have to go through all of it. Anyway. This sword was legend. It's said to house the soul of an angel and a demon inside, constantly at battle. It has the power of the heavens and of the hells.
Ooh.
Or so the legend goes. You said that you saw this in a vision?
In a dream. You know, I see a lot of things. I have a lot of dreams. I don't know, this one kind of caught my fancy. What can you tell me about the demon that's being stabbed in the picture?
In that particular picture, the depictions change depending on which religious group is drawing. In that one, it's Asmodeus. But sometimes it's a demon instead of a devil. Sometimes it's just a guy that the artist really didn't like. But it changes depending on general perception.
And just stuff of legends, or
No
as far
one's
as you
ever
know?
seen it. Trust me, Zygon, if someone had seen a weapon like that, it would be well documented. But you are not the first to have a dream about the sword in question.
Who else?
Wizards, clerics, some paladins, through the centuries, but nothing credible.
Interesting. And what exactly was the purpose of the sword again?
In the legend, it was to slay demons, angels, devils, things of that nature. How much do you know about the life cycle of these creatures?
Not much at all.
Well, Professor Zook, I'm sure you know more information than most, considering your research.
Do I?
Make a history check.
That's my favorite, when you're like, I should
But,
know
like,
this.
do I, though?
But, like, what about it do I know? Because I don't know.
DM, tell me what I know, so that I can then tell them what I know.
So I can repeat it.
Yeah. A 36?
Yes, sir.
So the life cycle of a demon or a devil, devils are a little bit different, but demons, when they're killed, they don't die. They go back to their origin point and then try and reform. Their soul goes back to where it belongs, and then the body reforms around it. Celestials or angels do similar things, but theirs is more through reincarnation. So if you were to kill a celestial, their soul would be reincarnated into a new form. Some theorize that that's how ASMR and tieflings are also created. But general things. This sword, however, is said to stop the life cycle. It can suck the soul into itself, becoming more powerful. But a weapon like that would not be allowed anywhere. The Nine Hells, the Abyss, and the Celestial Planes would all want to see it destroyed.
Surely it's too dangerous.
It's very dangerous. The amount of power that one person could wield would be that of a god. Sorry. I seem to have come down with something recently. But, Zygon, I'm afraid this is just a vision.
Surely. I just wanted to, do my due diligence, do a little research.
Well, I'm always open for curiosities.
Appreciate your time. One last thing. Does the sundial dais mean anything to you?
No, I haven't heard of such a place. I could have some of my agents investigate it if you want.
If it's not too much trouble, I wouldn't mind that, and then maybe a message. Might be doing some traveling soon.
And who would you want to deliver a message to?
Oh, me, Anzu here. Anyone really in the
You're requesting that if I learn any information, I let you know.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Well, I can. Do you have any idea of where you might have seen this dais?
Also in the dream.
Were there any geological features or anything of note that you might have seen?
Were there? I don't remember. I don't think there were.
You remember it was in like a mountain, like a mountainous area.
Yeah. Maybe a mountainous area, perhaps, but again, it was a vision, and it may not be anything.
That narrows it down to about 50% of the planet.
Well, hey, that's half the work.
That's great. That's Zygon. It's better than what we could have known. Was there anything strange going on?
Oh, just an angel and a demon, or angel and shadow daughters stabbing me with it. No big deal.
No biggie.
Zygon,
crazy dreams, or I gotta stop eating spicy food before bed.
Forgive me for saying this, Zygon, but are you on drugs?
Not currently.
Okay, good to know. Well, I will keep a lookout for it. I'll have my agents keep a lookout for it, and I'll cast a wide net, Zygon.
I appreciate that. Thank you, friend Mathis, and we'll be out of your hair.
You're welcome, friend Zygon. I don't know why we're adding the strange... Anyway, is there anything else?
No.
Professor Zook, do you have anything to bring up or any...
Would you happen to have any pickled goblin peanut?
Why do I ask? No, we do not. Good luck on your mission today.
Thank you. As we're walking out, I want to be like, what was the pickled goblin penis?
What was that about?
Did you have a dream too?
No, he just likes to have a snack on hand at all times,
It's for a new spell I've been looking at.
All right. So as the party will regather to go on to fight the Beholder, we're going to take a short break. Welcome back, everybody.
Oh.
All right, so the group has gathered. It is now an hour before your planned mission time.
Oh wait, I should have checked this earlier. How long does it take to cast Hero's Feast and like have a Hero's Feast?
Checking notes, checking notes.
Checking the books. Checking the books.
The checking notes song.
It's instantaneous. No, casting time is 10 minutes.
The feast takes 1 hour to consume.
So an hour and 10 minutes total.
Can we say we got back an hour and 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'll say that you guys have time. I'll say that you guys have time.
Okay.
Okay. So you will roll the hit. You'll roll the hit points that they gain.
Okay. All right. Before we go, we're all going to have a bit of a hero's feast. Set ourselves up for success, essentially. If you all have any requests, let me know.
Eggs.
For eggs? What kind of eggs? How do you want them cooked?
Scrambled.
Scrambled. Anyone else?
Can I just have a good grilled cheese?
Over medium.
We'll see about that.
I just want Anzu saying scrambled on like a loop. That sounded so it was like it's the most profound thing anyone's ever said.
Can I have that octopus salad thing I had for breakfast?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Lovely.
Okay. 2d10 hit points. Okay.
Yep, 2d10. So you see Genevieve unfurl a scroll as a jewel-encrusted bowl sits in front of her. She reads off the words, and the bowl, and as it disintegrates, you see the dust spread out and then envelop the tables as you see octopus salads and scrambled egg bar and grilled cheese.
Yes.
So everyone's hit point max increases by 9 for 24 hours.
Yeah, everybody has a maximum increase of 9 hit points. You also have advantage on all wisdom saving throws.
And something else.
You're immune to poison and disease. Oh, wait.
And being frightened.
Yeah. Poison and being frightened. Yeah.
Okay.
What
So
immune
hopefully
to
that'll
it?
help. Yeah, we're
immune to being poisoned and frightened.
X.
For the next 24 hours.
Mm-hmm. And then just make sure you separate the extra 9, because it will go away.
I just put it in parentheses
Nope.
next to it.
It's added forever.
It's there.
Sounds like this feast lasts forever. He gained the calories.
I'll do this
Got a
every day
pocket full
till
of
I
grapes,
die.
and he's just gonna pop a little every once in a while. Keep it going.
All right. Are you guys ready to go engage a beholder?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Jacob, did I get 4 or 5 of those healing potions?
You got
Couldn't
5.
remember. Oh, that's sick.
All right. I need everyone to roll a stealth check. And the team has to average above a 10 in order to succeed.
Didn't you say we had advantage?
Good.
You don't have advantage at this point. This is you sneaking to the clasp space.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
11.
I always have
11.
advantage, so I'm rolling with advantage.
Yep.
24.
24.
22.
21.
21, 22.
We're good.
23.
Good.
Niccolo, what'd you roll?
12.
All right.
5.
You guys are good.
Okay.
The fact that
Good job,
over
everybody.
half of you rolled above a 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
But those proficiencies are full.
2
Yeah,
people could
exactly.
have rolled 1s and we would have been fine.
Barely. You would have been barely fine. All right. So, Genevieve, you lead the group to the clasp entrance. You sneak in through the sewer entrance. And as you're getting closer to the main meeting room where Zatter is supposed to be, I need you all to roll stealth checks again, this time with advantage, because you know where everyone is supposed to be at this moment.
20.
I got another 11.
Nice. With advantage?
27.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
27.
My stealth is not very good. I have a plus.
I
one.
also rolled a 27.
Let's go. 27 club.
Niccolo, what'd you roll?
Let's go 16.
16. Okay. All right. So you guys sneak your way through. As you get to the entrance to the meeting hall, you see 2 guards. One of them full on asleep, just like.
Is that one Wilt or Beck?
That one's Wilt.
I knew it.
And then you see Beck, who is a small gnome woman. Her helmet's sliding in front of her face as she's like having to lift it up because it's too big.
Oh God.
Too easy. I screamed that down the hallway. Too easy.
You suck.
Draw on Wilt's face as we walk by.
Jacob, could I use... I'm just asking if I could do this. Could I use, like, Mage Hand to just hold her helmet down so she can't push it up?
The force that she would be exerting back up would be heavier than the Mage Hand.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I can't remember how strong it is. I just thought I'd ask.
All right, how are you guys going to sneak past and or murder these guards?
Oh, shit.
Anyone have a way to incapacitate them, or should we just go for brute force?
I like brute force.
You know, smacking them on the back of the head could work. Don't necessarily have to kill them. But just
You know, less mouths to warn people we're here, though.
I think I have a way.
You know what? You're members.
No, they were not my members. I didn't want to let them in.
I'll cast Disintegrate.
Oh my God, that's so
I'm joking.
I feel
Like, wow.
Are they in front of like the door that we're supposed to go through?
Yes.
I mean,
Are they like
I could
standing
grab
in front of
them.
the door, or are they
One of
like
them's
kind of
asleep.
They're like posted
The
up
side
on the
thing.
sides. Yeah.
Okay, are there any other hallways around?
is the door
Uh,
open?
There is one. No, the door is closed.
Remember those
Yeah.
vials of white spider venom? I still have one because we never used it during the first one. I could use that on one of them now.
So there's
Put it
one
on-
where?
Put it on one of Sirius's arrows.
There's a tunnel up a little bit and to the left that goes to the left.
I mean, I could just make a little noise over there, and you know they can do it.
Could do.
Actually, I have an idea. What if you put some of that venom on Sirius's arrows? I'll turn invisible and go take them out.
Okay, or death.
Yep.
I also have
I
a
like
question,
pull out an
Jacob.
arrow. There you go.
Mhm.
I have a question about the dust of dryness. So if someone's sleeping, can I drop a pellet of the dust of dryness into their mouth, which would suck all the moisture out of their body?
It wouldn't suck. It's equivalent to the size of the piece that you put in.
15 square
So-
feet
Yeah.
of liquid, which would be way more than a
Yeah.
person's body.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't. It wouldn't be able to suck the liquid out of their like cells, because that would be stupid strong. Because you could literally do that to a dragon and kill it.
That's true. But I was just wondering, because he's sleeping, it would be funny to do just once, you know.
Oh yeah, it'd be totally funny to make a raisin.
Raisin Man!
I would laugh.
You can try it after I take out the one that's awake.
I hand Genevieve an arrow. There you go.
Well, he has the venom.
Oh yeah, I
You can
I
shoot
do
the
that.
arrow,
I do that.
I like that idea.
and then I'll go sneak up. I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself, and then
Okay.
stealth up next to her
Okay.
and wait for Sirius to shoot the arrow.
Okay.
Knock it, pull it,
Make an attack
let
roll.
it go. Oh. Am I shooting both of them or just one
Just
of them?
the one that's awake.
Okay. God. Hold up, notes. 22.
22. All right. You don't even need to roll damage. They've got really low HP.
Cool.
So you fire the arrow and you see it straight through the helmet, straight through the eyes, and the arrow actually sticks into the door behind her as the body just slumps forward.
And then I will kill the one that's
Okay, make an attack roll.
asleep. Do I get advantage because he's asleep?
Yes. Be hilarious if you roll 2 1s.
I rolled 2 2s.
Oh my god.
Are you just
Wow.
slitting his throat though?
It's a 13.
That hits.
Oh wait, I can re-roll it. But okay, if it hits,
Don't
it's
worry, it hits. They not. Yeah, they're not that strong.
fine. Okay. And then so they're taken out. I kind of want to pull the bodies. Is there like an alcove or something where they might be a little more hidden? Or no?
No, not really. It's just kind of hallways.
Could we pull them through the door?
You
Would
could,
they-
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull them through the door as I go into it.
All right.
Is
so
this
the
the
door.
room?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Before we go in, guys, remember, so one thing that we know about the Beholder, if he's looking in your direction, he gets rid of all the magic in that, his plane of view. So we need to spread out around the Beholder, make a big circle so he can't target one person at a time.
I will say I don't know
Single
if that's
file.
a good idea. I understand the anti-magic cone is difficult, but
If
he
we
can't
also,
fire his own rays into his anti-magic cone. So if we all clumped there and try to take him out first that way, try to do enough damage that he needs to attack us, and he turns off his anti-magic cone, then we'll be all right. I think spreading out will be worse for us.
maybe we
I
can
don't-
do it your
Not
way.
a maybe,
Well, I'll just be clumped.
from
that's
what
all
I
I'm saying.
know. But he can't fire into the anti-magic cone.
If he closes his eye, now we're all in one group, though.
Rays can only hit one person, though.
Doesn't he have multiple
No.
attacks?
He does.
Yeah, but he can't shoot them if we're in his anti-magic.
He has to make a decision there, and we still do have melee fighters.
And then if he turns it off, then I can do big dick damage. So it's a big trade-off for him.
Yes.
Alright, let's go for it. Clump together.
I think we should start there. And then if it's not working, we won't have
I'd
received
also like
damage.
to remind everyone that all of your magical weapons do not work.
Right.
They are no longer magical while in the cone.
I'm gonna go stand in a corner.
Yeah. I think
and
first it's
fight.
maybe best to stay out of sight, honestly. But that won't do much for me, but we'll try. Oh,
Sounds good.
Something weird happened?
I heard a noise and then I was like,
I
nothing
also
happened.
heard a noise.
But once we have to get close to it, we should clump. I don't think spreading out is a safe option.
No, that makes sense. I definitely understand that. That makes more sense.
Anyway, shall we go?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna prestidigitate some of that blood on the door.
Smart.
Okay.
Clean it up a bit.
Okay.
I'll go in first.
Alright.
Right as before. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I am. No, I'm not. Never mind. We're good. Never mind. Ignore me. Go on.
Okay.
We'll walk through the door.
So you guys go through the door.
Stealthily.
Make stealth check. Everybody.
Advantage or no?
21.
Just for you.
Natural one.
17.
18.
27.
Look at you.
21.
Okay. So you guys all go in, and Anzu, as you're cleaning up the blood, you accidentally slip in a puddle of it as you fall forward into the room, making quite a lot of noise.
You fucking.
So, Jacob, if I took a dust of dryness and put it on the Beholder's eye...
He would develop dry eye. It'd be really bad. Really bad. Bloodshot eye, just ugh.
God, it'd be
Terrible.
so
He'll be a little
itchy.
angry.
He'd
Probably have to
give
start
up.
wearing glasses, you know?
Yeah.
And as we're walking in, I want to try and kind of point out where I know traps are, and like kind of alert
I will
them a little
mark.
bit.
Tell me the ones that you know where they are.
A5,
This is A. 1, 2, 4, 5. There's one here.
Oh,
You guys see that?
Let's
I
choose
can
something
change
that's
color.
not white.
Okay, here.
I do like
Something a little more urgent.
red.
There we go.
B15.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right here.
C13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
H8.
There you go.
Why that made it thicker.
line.
I don't know why it got thicker. Why is it thicker
not-
down here but not up here? What the heck?
Not a bad thing. J7.
I marked it on the. That's hilarious. Here, we'll do this.
No.
So it's on the
That's
statue,
why it's
though.
thicker.
J7. Yeah. J15.
Okay.
And L24.
Nice.
You okay over there, Caleb?
No, I was just saying nice to the fact that we have all these traps out of the way now.
Yes,
Not out of the
all
way,
the
we just-
traps.
Oh God!
Wow.
I think there's more traps, guys.
Hey,
All right, as you guys enter, you see the room has been converted from a meeting hall into more of like a tribunal, kind of like how the Fire Nation, how the Fire Lord's throne room kind of looks, where it's like large dais up top and then like all that. You also see these large statues that have been brought in. No sign of the beholder quite yet, though. I know it's right there, but that you don't see that.
how
It's
far does the
not.
cone reach, Jacob?
150 feet.
Ah,
Oh, that's long.
And each square is 10 feet.
5.
5 feet.
it's a long
All
way.
right.
He can pretty much reach the whole room.
Yeah, the room is almost the perfect size for him to be able to reach no matter where he's looking.
Interesting. Could I do like an investigation check or something? See if I like see him peeking out anywhere.
Sure, where do you want to go?
Oh wait, I don't want to be scared.
Down
Can I
the middle.
perceive? Can I try to perceive if he's hiding, or there's a secret door?
Make a perception check.
Let's use my big boy die. All right, not the worst. Dirty 20.
You hear like this kind of slurping sound, like this noise, kind of gurgling further in the room. But you don't see the beholder.
Okay. No. I'd like to go invisible again.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay. You are invisible.
And
For the beholder?
Yeah, I mean, if he shines his anti-magic cone on me, it's gonna go away. But
Well,
I
he
figured
can
it'd
see
die.
anyways, though.
That's fine.
They have
makes me feel better.
Illusion magic doesn't work. That was one of the notes he gave us.
Well, in the anti-magic cone.
In the anti-magic cone, illusion magic doesn't work.
Oh,
I'm not in it yet.
You can't see it. Illusion magic.
No.
At all.
No, if you used an illusion spell of another beholder and it looked at it, it would immediately go away because the anti-magic cone would be directed at the illusionary beholder.
Remember that one beholder in the Underdark? We should have just grabbed him, brought him up here. Simple stuff. Boom, bam.
Xenogast is awesome. He's also a death tyrant.
Same type of thing.
What do we want to do?
Much stronger. Death tyrants are terrifying.
Which is why we just bring him up here. Boom, bam. Easy stuff. Bosh.
Fuck it, I don't know. Can I, like...
I will let everybody position themselves before the fight starts.
Okay.
But you can only move your max movement. You can't go wherever you want.
Okay. I'm gonna go toward the right corner.
Okay.
Are we spreading out?
Yeah, we said like we could
out.
hide at first, try to stay out of sight, and then if like
your movement's 30, right?
Yeah.
And then if
that's as far as you can get.
Trouble
squares
hits,
are fine.
Yeah.
We all clump together if trouble hits. I also
Nicola,
want
where
to
are you
go
going?
right.
I'm gonna hide behind one of those statues.
Okay, which one? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Which one's closer for me? Which guy am I?
You're the white one.
Okay, yeah, the one on the right.
Okay. Oop. Oh, weird. Ah!
He falls.
Drop me.
No, don't go on the top of the statue. Stop going on top of the statue. There. Okay.
Yikes.
Bloody wanker.
Okay.
Can you make Niccolo a different color?
Oh, so that he stands out from not the statue?
Yeah, maybe like
Any
brown or
statue.
something.
Make him a pea yellow.
There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, let me make sure.
Bedman isn't the only one that likes white black hair.
Okay. Anzu, where are you going?
Left statue.
Okay. This is as far as you can get.
Yeah, he kind of tucked me. Oh, well, never mind.
Okay. Zygon.
Just left as far as I can go. My movement's 30.
Zygon, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Oh, we gotta eat
Nar,
the poo now. We gotta
Cleo.
eat the poo
Oh,
poo.
no.
Nar.
Oh, New Zealand and Australia. They're beautiful places.
Should I do an Australian accent next campaign?
Yes.
Arnar.
Arnar.
She's a
21.
vampire.
Yeah, no.
21. All right, so as you are getting into position, you feel this block here start to sink down. You narrowly jump out of the way as you see the tile floor fall out from under you, and a pit of acid just sits below you, but you narrowly make it across.
I had a feeling.
Watch your step.
Uh-oh. Now he knows.
Animus.
Left statue as well.
Okay. You can go here.
Let's go one back from there.
Okay.
One south. There we go.
Right onto the trap. I'm just kidding.
Right. Actually, hang on. Let me check.
Uh-oh.
There's traps everywhere.
I would have hit the trap either way. If I went to the block
you're good.
ahead of me,
You're good.
The one I'm on.
You're good. Okay. Genevieve.
I guess I'll go right. I got 30 feet of movement. Can I?
Get here.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Let me make sure you're good. Okay, yeah, you're good. Okay. All right, so as you guys are slowly creeping through position, everybody moving at once, Zygon trips the trap, and then you hear, "Oh, it seems my playthings have arrived.
Oh god, this is really his voice. Oh my god.
I need everyone to roll initiative."
You want to play a game?
18.
Oh lordy.
Ooh, Hell yeah. Okay.
Oh, baby. Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good
I
initiative.
don't like that, Jacob.
All right. 25
My
to
point
20.
of inspiration.
23.
23.
20.
20. Okay. So, Genevieve is the only person that rolled higher than the Beholder.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, get its turn heads away, buddy.
Now, if he goes first, that's bad.
20 to 15.
18.
18.
Oh,
wow.
boy.
Well, it doesn't really matter now because the Beholder goes before all of them anyway. 15 to 10.
11.
Oh, man. Animus and Nicola rolled some really bad initiative. Okay, 10 to 5.
8.
8.
Dexterity. Which one's got a higher dexterity?
+3.
+5.
Okay, so Nicolo's before Animus.
Suck it, Birdman.
I love going last. What are you talking about?
That happens a lot,
I
surprisingly.
love that every character of Corey's calls him Birdman.
Every character. All right.
Oh, come on.
So you guys see this Beholder rise out of seemingly somewhere. And he is wearing it's like a meatball encrusted in gold leaf. He's got a helmet that like wraps around his body, and you see like a golden crown that sits on top of the head with two of the eye stalks sticking out to keep it on there.
Shit.
I may not be able to see all of you, but I can smell you.
I don't like that.
I let
Should have
out
taken a bath.
a very, very quiet hiss at it.
Usually. All right, Genevieve, what are you doing? And you can see where it's facing. This is the anti-magic cone. Genevieve, your invisibility disappears.
Shit.
Ooh.
Okay.
He looks over. Come to kill me.
Perhaps. Hello, old friend. And then I want to run up a little bit. I want to stay, if I can, out of the anti-magic cone. I don't know.
So if you step literally one more to the right, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it marked right here in white. Like basically,
Right.
Yeah, you're good there. All of you are outside of it right now.
Figure it'll move, but
oh yeah, it most certainly will.
Let me double check. Come on.
Also, the room's ceiling is about 100 feet high.
Okay. I want to run up my 30 feet. I guess I have like 25 now.
Yep.
So that I can be within 120 feet of him, hopefully.
Yeah, you will.
And we'll just Eldritch Blast that bitch because I'm too far away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have 3 beams.
Roll to see if you hit.
Okay. 1. Okay, that's not fantastic. Man, she never casts spells. 16, I'm assuming.
Does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Really bad.
I'm not good at this. Oh, it's the same thing. So 16. Okay. 20, dirty 20.
Does not hit.
Fuck. All right. Well, I'm not good at that. That's not my strong suit.
Okay, is that your turn? You've done your movement and your action.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't have any bonus actions I can do. Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. So you fire 2 beams out of your hands, and you see them hit the armor and just dissipate as the armor kind of shimmers slightly. You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that.
Oh God, no.
All right. It is now Zatter's turn. Let's see here. He is going to, first of all, need him to make a perception check. Okay, that is a 14. I need everyone to roll stealth checks. Except for Genevieve, because he knows what Genevieve is.
Yeah, I was like, it would be silly for me.
I got another 11.
Okay.
Same. Also
Okay.
11.
Guys on my side, seriously. Wow, guys, seriously.
I got a 19.
19.
Mr.
Okay.
Last
26.
place.
26. Okay. Niccolo, what'd you roll?
18.
Okay. So he's gonna go and hover over here, and then he's gonna turn. So, Anzu, Zygon, and Animus, you all three are in the anti-magic cone now.
Terrific.
He's looking over there. Okay. 3 eye stalk blasts. Genevieve, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You have advantage because of Hero's Feast.
So smart of me to do that. 24.
24. That succeeds. So you see this pinkish ray shoot out from one of the eyes, and it hits you in the chest. And for a second, you're like, wait, why are we fighting? And then you're like, oh, wait, I know why. And then you snap back to yourself.
Because I hate him.
Snap back to reality.
I need Niccolo to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
You should be good at those.
23.
23. So you see this gray beam hit you in the chest as it kind of snakes around the statue that you're hiding behind. And you feel your bones and your muscles begin to lock up in place, but you shake it off and remain unpetrified. I need Cirrus to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Oh, that's not good. Let's go with the 8.
That is a fail.
Oh,
So
boy.
you see a yellow beam hit you in the chest, and you feel all your muscles seize up. You are now paralyzed.
No.
So you gain the paralyzed status condition, and you will re-roll the save at the end of your turn.
Okay. What is? I'll look it up.
Yeah. It is now your turn, Cirrus. So go ahead and roll the save again. Anzu on deck.
You pretty much can't do anything.
Yeah. 20.
20. That's a success. You are
Hey.
no longer paralyzed, so you feel yourself as you are back to normal.
Cool.
Real quick.
Jacob, your mic cut out.
13, 14. Oh no, I was counting.
Okay.
Okay.
How many player sheets we have to make?
Yeah. It is now Anzu's turn.
Can I see like where the anti-magic field is?
Yes. So it is. It would be currently. Let's see through here.
Oh fuck, that's hard. I don't really think there's much I can do.
Can't get hit at least.
Sure, we are safe.
Your cloak of displacement, or no, your Magi's cloak is also not working right now.
Alright, I'd like to hide behind the statue a little more.
Okay. Ducking behind the statue. Okay, is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
So if I like cast haste on someone,
it will not work.
It won't pass through. Okay.
No, you cannot use magic right now.
I'm gonna pull Animus over to the statue.
Okay. Animus, are you gonna allow that?
Yep.
Okay. So, as you guys face this massive beast, this flying meatball, as it's gazing down upon you with its anti-magic cone, that is where we will end tonight's session. I know I hate ending in the middle of fights, but you know,
it's just
we got
start.
stuff.
We're good.
Yeah.
Cliffhangers.
All right. So, for everyone at home, thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you next week. And have a good night, everybody.